Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Switch Culture Show. I'm your host, Anthony Goods, and we got a very, very special guest today. We got a guy that's making some waves in the basketball world. Please give a nice Switch Cultures welcome to my man, Kyree Walker. Kyree, what's good, bro?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I see you've made an extremely big decision, man. Congrats on that.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man. It's been a journey. It's really been a long journey.
I already know, and I think a lot of people are really wondering right now, why didn't you play your senior year of basketball?
Reason I didn't play my senior year, I really locked down and focused on academics was one, because I was trying to go to college in December. I was trying to reclassify, go up, and that didn't know when I did it. A lot of stuff was happening. I was still trying to get cleared, a lot of stuff just like that. And then COVID-19 happened, and that really messed up a lot of the process that we had going on.
Right. Yeah, it definitely kind of took everybody by storm. I mean, I was surprised that that you weren't out there. I mean, you're obviously one of the more talented players, in the game. How was it being away?
It was pretty good. I got a chance to get mentally stronger, because I had to understand, what is your end goal of this? Is it a goal to be a high school legend, or do you be a NBA pro and you be a legend trying to be a pro? It took, I had to understand, high school basketball really wouldn't benefit me as some others. I know McDonald's All-American. At first, I cared about it. I wanted to be one growing up and just having it. But I think about it. A lot of McDonald's All-American, it means to some of them. It does. Right. It means to some of them. I'm not saying it didn't mean anything. It did, but at the same time, that's not what I wanted to be. A McDonald's All-American is a goal for you. That's a goal. Jordan Bread, that's a goal. You being, you know what I'm saying? That's a goal for somebody. But for me, that's not the end goal I have in my mind. I wanted to be, I'm gonna be a pro. I want to be in the league. So I had to really think about let's work on my game. Let's take a year off and let's make sure your game is better than what it was my junior summer. So I had to take time and really think about it.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's a pro basketball player out there that says my high school senior year got me to this point. So I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, I didn't want to be that. And a lot of people was saying oh, he fell off, he did this and that. I know. And I let them talk that. And I was just being humble, and I just kept everything in. I just was, I had to really think about it. They gonna talk that because I haven't played. And I was more mad at myself of anybody else. I think because I'm hard on myself. I want to be the best I can be. So I was really hard on myself. Working out, we was working out for a whole year. I was still getting better every day. So it was, I took it man, everybody, let everybody say what they want, do what they want. I'm gonna just forget what they say. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm not doing it to make other people. I'm making it make myself happy and the fam.
That's a mature decision. So let me ask you this: Why did you choose Chameleon BX over other options?
I felt like it was a better decision. It was just the fact that I see the product he was doing, the things he was doing, the videos, the pictures that he was showing people from when they first got there, when they left. It was an extreme difference. He was making people just looking way better than what they were. I know my goal is to get to the league, and I felt like the trainers and the NBA coaches that he had to provide that for me. I've honestly felt like that was a better decision, because I wanted to get mentally prepared, physically, get NBA coaches. They gonna help me through the process. So I honestly felt like it was gonna be a better decision for me and the family. And I think I'm excited. I'm ready to, get to it. They call him the Hills trainer. And it's just funny because I worked out with him, and he killed me for that 30 minutes we was together. And I felt that work that he gave, and and the way he was energized, and just the fact that he's willing to get you better, he's willing to make you better. So honestly, I felt like that was going to be a great decision, and I love it.
Yeah, I'll tell you from experience, because I've worked out with Frank through college and even into my pro career. And there's, as opposed to guys like, the G League route or college, I mean, there's something to be said about running on sand, running up and down stairs especially for 12 months. I mean, I used to do it around 6 weeks at a time. So, and then even after those 6 weeks, I felt like I was running on a treadmill by the time I got to the court. And, I was jumping through the roof and things like that. And I saw it happen with everybody that did it long term. So I can only imagine how you're going to come out on the other side of this, 12 months later. So it's going to be exciting to see, man. I think you're going to be catching a lot of bodies out there, man. And
way more bodies than when I was catching. It's not, everybody got a different route from others. And I felt like this route it's not the ideal of everybody. They're gonna be like, oh, you should go to college, you should do this and that. Why should I do this and that? Because somebody else did it in front of me? Or is it what I gotta do what's best for me, where I can see my future could be bright because I'm gonna do this? So it's, everybody gonna have they talk and say, oh, he should have done this, he should have did this. And man, it's I gotta do what's best for me. You can't please everybody. Everybody don't wake up every day and see you. They just see you from social media. So I let that noise, I let them talk all day.
That's a smart thing to do. That is definitely the best approach to take. Now, with your decision having been made, only a short while, like, what are some of the thoughts that have been going through your head, like, about your future now?
Man, I can see it bright. Just the fact that I know what he could do to make me a better person, man, on and off the court. So honestly, and the people that's on his team, and honestly, I feel like I'm ready. I'm happy, man. It's been a journey. Like I said, it's been a journey throughout my whole life. I just want to show everybody that, you could doubt me, you could say this and that about me, but I'm gonna make sure I get to my goal regardless what I do.
Do you feel like a stronger sense of hunger? Because it's almost like you going all in. Like, I'm going all in, I'm going pro, I can't go to school. Like, do you feel like an extra sense of hunger now?
Yeah, it's always been hungry. I was hungry when I sat my last year of high school, and I was building so much anger and emotion. I was ready to take it on anybody because I'm watching everybody, looking at people, what they say about me in newspapers, report, talking about I'm not this, I'm not that. I lost I guess apparently I lost all my offers. So it was like, I was looking at people like, man, this is crazy. I got a target on my back, always had. So I'm like, well, you gonna talk this? Guess what? I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't say this and that about me, because it's wrong. But I'm gonna make sure you understand, like, you're gonna put some respect on my name at the end of the day. So
I think you're really doing something that's gonna benefit you in the long run. And I think you got with the perfect person, because Frank's not no joke, and he's not for everybody, man. A lot of people duck him, man. So I mean, more power to you on that. But even staying on that topic, what are your thoughts about being part of this group? Because you guys, Marjan, JD, Frank, you guys are kind of trailblazing in the sense that, like, yeah, a couple guys have, worked out and then gone to the league, but like, this is a lot more organized. And, you guys are the first ones, I think, to do it in such an organized fashion as far as a NBA preparation program. So what are your thoughts about being, like, the first to do it, like, to this level?
It feels great because, the process of it is gonna be killing. 12 months with Frank is gonna be killing. And if you see, and the successful way is gonna be if you see me from the 12 months we start, the 12 months we in, I bet you see a huge gap, because he's gonna work you out like an animal. He's gonna make sure you get right. I think that's his goal. Frank's goal is more than, I think, basketball. Honestly, he does a lot, and I understand where he was coming from when he brought it to me, and I'm with it. I'm locked in all the way. When I touch down in San Francisco, man, it's gonna be the first day, man. I'm gonna be all locked in with him, so I'm excited, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for you, man, and you know, I wish you all the best. You know, this coming year. You know, bring your hoodies and everything else. San Francisco get cold, the sand gets dirty. It's gonna be a trip, but you definitely gonna enjoy it, man. But I appreciate you stopping by, man, and you know, again, congrats on your decision, and I wish you the best moving forward, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and everybody back home, please like, subscribe, and we're out.